The internet broke. Sorry, guys. Part two. Okay. Hopefully you can hear me. Can you hear me? Uh, I was talking for about a minute or two until I realized I was seized up on my phone over there. So it took me a few minutes to get it back in line. Party picker, wow. You're a hand model. Yeah, look at that. Um, Again, I'm sorry, guys. So let's go part two here since we broke. Have no idea what happened. I went to another page. I said, oh, let me check something a second. So I went to another page and it wouldn't reload. So I'm like, crap. I lost it. No, we can't hear you. Why can't you hear me? You can hear me or you wouldn't have said that. You would have said, hey, no sound. So anyway, guys, I am sorry. We are on part two now of the same topic, whatever we're talking about, silver premiums, prices, and whatever else we want to talk about. AW Rad says, I'm here. AW was the first one to come back. Party Pickle's second. MLZB's third. Scott Kahala. Guys, I am sorry. The internet crashed. What happened to my change? I changed my identity. You probably changed your identity because the internet crashed. So anyway, we're back. Sorry about that. I better hit my like button so I can get at least a like here. All right, guys. Part two. What are we gonna do? Part two. So anybody got any questions about my thoughts, or do they have any of their thoughts on the price decrease on the virtual market? Because it seems the physical market did not go down. I am on live chat now. I got it quick this time. Thank you. I was so worried about doing everything else. So what I had to do, the part of the problem is obviously I'm going to have to change the stream key every time I go live before I go live. So that's what happened as far as me coming back live, what took so long. But as far as the internet, me dropping the first stream is because the internet over here froze. I have no idea why. Don't know. Let's see how she's working now, though, since we're here. Let's see. Speed test. Let's do the Comcast speed test. I wonder if that's going to mess me up. We're going to do it anyway. What do you think, guys? Start test. Am I still going good? Yeah, no, maybe. Everything's still working. I'm testing it. Steve-O, what up? What up? You are on live chat. Yes, I am on live chat now. Hey, we are back, says Steel Wheels. Yes, we're back. Chitting and chatting and having fun. Keith, what are you going to sell those gold eagles you picked up for? Well, I don't know. They're costing me 10% over to buy them. I paid over spot for them. I don't know. Probably around... well, if you're going to pay with a card, probably around 19 and a quarter. And that'll cover the card fee. That'd be my best. I'd like to get 19.50, but I'll take 19 and a quarter. Seems like we got, we're a little slow. We got 14 megabytes upload speed, but that should be enough to where we're not dropping frames. So that's a good thing. Might as well do the Oakland one now since we're here. For some reason, the internet just froze. I am so sorry. And I just couldn't leave you guys hanging like that. No, I didn't get a chance to look at those crazy Mopar because I was worried about trying to get back online. I spent, 5 or 7 minutes. Well, yeah, I was probably offline longer than that, but I spent 5 or 7 minutes trying to get back online. So yeah, we got a ping at 21 milliseconds, so that's good. And looks like we're hitting right around 15, so that should be good. Check on Starlink. What is Starlink, Mopar? Yeah, we got about 14.5, so we're good. Okay, so we got 18 people or 11 people in here, a little bit lower. I apologize. Crew member, as a member, if you buy less than $100 of the items from your online store, do I still receive free shipping? If you buy it from the online store, Party Pickle, it is not free shipping unless you spend more than 100. The free shipping is for YouTube related items. So like, let's say you're a crew member with benefits and you pay through the online store, your shipping will be refunded. Because if you spend less than 100 when you buy on the online store, it is $5 shipping. If you are, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. If you buy something off of YouTube and you pay through the YouTube auction payments, that is when your shipping is refunded. So the free shipping is only for YouTube items. But I do appreciate that question. But sometimes we'll try to work with you if there's something on there and we can work with you. We will. Just shoot us an email and ask. That's all I can say there. But yes, we will do our best to answer any questions we can. I try to. I handle the Coin Zone email. Angel handles the Coin Crew email. Most of you guys, if you're working through Coin Crew, you need to use the Coin Crew email unless it's specific to the site. Then use the Coin Zone, and I'll handle that. I also have 2 star notes back to back. MC Hammer plus Art. Wow. Jedamatig, hi, how are you? Hit the like button, people. He says, hit the like button. Oh, we're over halfway of where we was because we had 34 people when we broke. And now we got 18, so not too shabby. Not too shabby. We've been on about 3 minutes, 2 minutes, I don't know. So that's a good thing. It's a start, right? So, does anybody have any questions about the prices, the premiums, my thoughts, your thoughts, someone else's thoughts? 50-month Teslas owns it. I'm not sure what that means. What should I do on my star notes? Military Coinage had an idea a while ago. Save your star notes and then go to your local LCS when you get a bunch of them saved up and then go buy some gold with them and they might give you a little extra for them. And what does it matter? And he said, and Military Coinage said, what does it matter to you? Because you just have face value. And if you get anything extra, it's a little bit of a break. And you get what you really want, which is silver and gold. So, Al, hello. Excuse me. What causes some silver to spot more than others? It's the process in which they clean their dies and their planchets with. Something to do with the Canadian, which does spot the most that I've seen. And I've seen the Kangaroo spotting a lot. It's some type of detergent that they're cleaning their planchets or their dies with. And it like when they stamp it, and if there's that, when they stamp it, because they stamp them real hard, if they stamp it, that detergent just gets pushed down into the metal, and that's what causes a spotting over time. If they're not properly, if the planchets are not properly rinsed after cleaning. Do you think silver is going to continue to go down? I thought you asked me that a while ago, or at least someone did. I personally, I hope it does, but I don't think it will. Because even with the big premiums, I don't mind buying it. I bought silver at 31 today, and I didn't hesitate. Thank you. I appreciate it very much. You are quite welcome. Yeah, Military Coinage had a great idea on that, MC Hammer. Or Mick Hammer, I'm sorry. Whichever way you prefer, Mick or MC, let me know. Catmanduism, hi. We're up for a second trial here tonight. What was the story on the 2011 5-piece, whatever those were before the stream popped? Oh, I was talking about on the modern silver stuff. I was talking about how the stuff runs its course. Some of this new modern silver stuff, like the 99 silver proof set, 12 silver proof set, they went way up and came down. And then some stuff, like the 2008 reverse 07W burnished eagle and the 5-piece, they have went up and stayed up. And what I was talking about was when you go back to like the vintage coins, like the Mercuries, the Morgans, the Buffaloes, key dates on the pennies, Those, when they go up, they stay up. So if you're going to be a collector, you want to know what to collect. That's where sometimes my videos and my knowledge can help you out in that fact. But however, on this modern stuff, it's anybody's game. It's a supply and demand type thing. Some of it, like say the 2001 commemorative Buffalo silver dollar. I do not understand the price of that at all, except for the prediction. My thoughts on the price is it's just simply a demand thing because that is one of the heaviest minted modern commemoratives. It's got over 200,000 made, and you have modern commemoratives that look better than the Buffalo, where there's 30, 40, 50,000 made, and they're worth nowhere near that $100. So it's a demand thing on this modern stuff. It's not just it proved itself. It doesn't have the test of time that your vintage coins do. So when you're collecting this modern stuff, it's a guess. And when you're collecting the vintage coins, that's where someone like myself as a coin dealer can help you to show you, to explain to you what might be the better stuff to collect. And just shoot me an email and ask me, man. But again, the modern stuff, it's anybody's guess. If it's not straight bullion with a slight premium, it's anybody's guess. So I hope that answered your question about the 5-piece. I know I kind of went on about it. But the 5-piece Silver Eagle set is got the San Francisco uncirculated, the only one ever made, a reverse proof Silver Eagle. It's got a regular eagle, it's got a W eagle, and it's got a proof eagle, a regular proof eagle. So those are 5 coins. The only way you could get 2 of them, the S uncirculated, the only one ever made, and now there is other S's like reverse enhanced proofs and stuff, but that's the only uncirculated with the S mint mark. There are San Francisco Eagles out there, but they do not bear the S mint mark. And that's the only way to get the 2011 reverse proof. Now, there are other San Franciscos that do not have a mint mark. There are Philadelphias that do not have a mint mark. And the only way you want to pay a premium for those particular Eagles that were minted in Philadelphia or San Francisco is if they're in a certified holder, because the only way to identify them, I have a row of 12s at home. Now, the 12s are a little bit more identifiable because of the surface, but in the odds of me being able to certify it as an S row, slim to none, because most of the graders probably don't have the qualifications to know the finish differential on that coin. So if you're going to buy one, buy it already certified, because they had to be a whole monster box that went to the graders in order to get that annotation. What's up, everybody? Yeah, this is my second go-around, Plumber. Britannia and Krugerrands are good. Yeah, I was talking with Silver Secret the other day, and he said the finish on the Krugerrands are a little bit better this year. So I ordered a couple hundred of those. They got shipped, I think, today. So I should have them next week. Those and some more St. Helena's and some more 21 Eagles. I got 3 shipments coming on that. That's not counting everything else. Britannia's Krugerrand's good. I'm going to stack all of my bills and coins. I like silver and gold, but gold is costly. McHammer, gold is costly. The difference between silver and gold, in my opinion, is the cost difference, but the stability also. Gold is a little more stable. However, it hasn't proven that lately, but it's more stable in price, meaning it doesn't go jaggedy. It just kind of flows up and down. Silver is more of a risk factor, but silver also offers a higher return. With higher returns, there are greater risk, and that's something you have to understand. So you could lose more on silver if you bought the same amount of silver as you do gold. Like in my case, $1 difference in silver, I lose more money than a $50 difference or even a $100 difference on gold value. That's how much silver I have compared to gold. So yeah, I should have it more leveled off though, because it helps out. Britannia was good. Plumber Stacker, Brit's absolutely amazing. Man, I didn't realize I would have that kind of influence, says Silver Seeker. Yeah, they all followed you in, buddy. They all followed you in. Yeah, this is my second time around. I lost internet a few minutes ago. So I figured I'd try it again. It just took me a while because I had to copy the stream key and put it back in because, I don't know, it's Greek to me, but I made it work. It just took me 7 minutes. So I was probably down about probably 12 minutes or so because I was sitting here talking just like this and didn't even realize. Now I'm going to be glancing over at my phone every once in a while because I didn't even realize that my chat had started circling. Could you reach out to me when you get those 2021 Krugs, as I would like to add that to a couple of others. When we get them, we are going to put a buy it now in one of the auctions, but we will let you guys know. I'm guessing we're going to have them by, well, no, we're not streaming next Wednesday night. We will have them. Party Pickle, shoot me an email, and that way I can reach out to you. That'll be easiest. Otherwise, we will have some buy it nows on the following Sunday's auction that we get them, because I got a couple hundred of them coming. Seekers in the house, says Mrs. Coin Crew. Silver Seeker. Hey guys, say hi to Silver Seeker. He is good. Meant about ordering the Krugs. What do you mean meant about ordering the Krugs? I ordered Krugs. I thought you said the finish was slightly different. Oh yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. See, it's old age, guys. It's old age. Yeah, he did get me to order them. Yeah, he said they're a little different, so I ordered them. I had to check them out. So I'll check them out when they get here. And yes, I am in my own world. Yeah, Mick Hammer, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, if you prefer MC Hammer, whichever way, let me know. Otherwise, I'm just going to call you Mick Hammer. Mick Hammer plus art. Roosevelt and Washington for constitutional. I'm going to stop saying that JUNK word because I like it called constitutional. I know it's easier to type that word, but I got to go back to my collecting heart here, man. It's constitutional me. I don't melt that stuff unless it's damaged. Got it. Thanks, Party Pickle. Yeah, I appreciate it, but just shoot me an email and I'll make sure I let you know. I will be there for the Krugs. Buy it now. Yeah, when they come, I will put them in buy it now on a Sunday, guys. And we got St. Helena's. We got them a little cheaper, so they may be a little cheaper. Depends on how silver works out between now and then than the last time. Why not Mercury 1? Yeah, Brandon. I like Has for the constitutional, says CJ. Hey, CJ. Hey, I pinned your comment up at the top because I was talking about how you must probably do all the charts and all the reading and stuff. And I'm more of an OJT kind of guy. So I pinned it so they could see what you was talking about. And I thought it was good information. So we put you up to top of that comment section on that video went out today. Scott Kahala says, evening. Silver Seeker, message deleted. What message deleted? Hold on a second. He's saying message deleted. I don't see no message deleted. So if you think something deleted, retype it. Guys, I heard someone had put out a video today saying silver 100. I did not watch the video, but if silver gets to 100, there's going to have to be something crazy wrong, some hyperinflation or something. So guys, be careful. If we do see it get up there too quick, a nice, slow, steady rise would be good. But someone said if this hyperinflation kicks in, could be. I don't know. I'm just a guy. I think a nice, steady climb would be good. Eventually, the virtual will catch up to the physical, though. Numismaticness. That's a different kind of word. What are the rear star notes worth? I have $20 bill in orange. What do you mean you have a $20 bill in orange? I don't know what that is. I don't know no orange $20 bill. I don't know of that. Maybe I'm dumbfounded, but I don't know of no orange one. I know some are a little off red on the blanket notes. You may think is orange, but they weren't supposed to be orange. They could be a faded red. Because some of those did fade, and then, yeah, some of them... Wait a minute. Actually, I think there is one. Yeah, hang on a minute. I got a book. La, da, 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 I think there is one. Oh, now you guys got me breaking out the book. But I think it's a gold certificate that's orange. Let's get down to the 20s. But I believe that to be a gold certificate, not a. That's what threw me off. You didn't say gold certificate. Well, that's yellow. That gold certificate is yellow with an orange back. Is that what you're talking about? Gums? What are rear star notes? Worth. I have $20 bill in the orange. Yeah, it's orange on the front, but they've got them red on the back or on the front, and gold, and they are gold certificates. So yeah, got it right here, man. This is the one you're talking about. One of these two, and that's a blanket note. That's not a. Yeah, I had to think about it a second. Then the orange threw me off. It could be a yellow. I don't. Well, the yellow I thought was only on the 1s, 5s, and 10s, North African. But again, if it's a gold certificate, it could have an orange back. That's possible. In Fulton dollars. You're quite welcome, CJ. I said you may suffer from sometimers. Oh, I not may. I do. I do suffer from sometimes. Silver at 100 quickly is bad news. It's very bad news, Zilla. Hyperinflation would silver 100 is bad. A Big Mac would be $50. That is so true. So yeah, these guys that talk about, oh, it's going to go to 100. It's got to do it slowly, because if it does it fast, it may take a minute for everything else to catch up to it. But it will catch up and it will go up. Everything. You get Big Macs for 100, a gallon of milk, or Big Macs for 50, gallon of milk for $30, $40, gas for $10, $15. It's very bad news. Hyperinflation will end up like Venezuela or Zimbabwe, where our money isn't worth nothing. And the only people going to have any money are going to be the people holding the silver and the gold, because the paper money is going to start being worthless. And if they charging us 50 for a gallon of milk, they'll give us like 5 gallons for an ounce of silver, because they'll want that ounce of silver so bad. 1900s, go. Mel Lane, how are you? Hey, we're almost back up to where we was. Or is it a yellow seal? It has to be a yellow seal with an orange back is all I can think. He's referring to the Star Note Lookup website, referring to the mintage rarity. Oh, okay, Steve. See, I don't use the website too much. I know which one you're talking about. So, yeah, I'm not big on Star Notes as far as I'm kind of like military coinage on that. Save them, get them for face, and find somebody to give you a little bit extra for them so you can get some silver or gold. I'm more of a collector of the vintage coins and a collector of the bullion. But thank you, Steel Wills. I'm glad everybody has came back, and I do apologize. My internet busted. I guess that's the only way to say it. It busted. When I look it up, goes white to red. Yeah, you're talking about. I don't look it up. I don't look the Star Notes up on the internet. There is a website where you can look the rarity factors up on Star Notes. If Seeker's still here, maybe he can let you guys know what it is. I know he has looked it up before, because I've seen a video where he did it, but I don't remember what the name of the website is. So if somebody does know it, go ahead and put it up there, and that'll work, man, to help everybody. $1900s are gone. Silver for tech blood. You shall see 1,000 in 15 years. Time, space, satellites, energy. Yes, there is so much stuff that uses silver, guys. That's the problem with your PlayStations right now, is silver. They use some silver components. Silver's a big influence on the 5G as well. 280 cans of aluminum. All righty then. Have no idea what that statement means, Maylin. Equal 1 ounce of silver. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I'd rather have the ounce of silver than 280 cans of aluminum, no. Are you on top chat? No, Angel already warned me about it. I checked early on. She come in as Mrs. Coincrew now. She also says she's not big on paper. But thank you. Did I miss somebody's thing? You're welcome. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of people who know the name of the site. If one of the mods know the name of the site, to look up the star notes, Gun 11060 O'Hara would surely appreciate if, well, he probably already has the site now that you come think about it because he's telling me about it. Mail-in underpriced. Wow. Didn't include any context in the pics I sent. That's okay, Crazy for Mopar. I'll know what they are. Because we had talked about it here. I have noticed that the price of gold is in a free fall. Why do you think that is? Why do I think that is, Party Pickle? I think people are moving their money to assets, and they're moving them out of the blue chip companies. They're moving them out of gold. They're moving them out of silver. Now, that's virtual money is what you got to understand. That's not the physical metals. Because what happened today was the wholesalers actually raised their premiums. I mean, one of my wholesalers raised the premium on the Eagles like 60 cents. So what's happening is people are moving their money out of virtual holdings like silver, gold, virtual, and moving it out of companies like Microsoft, moving it out of Apple, moving it out of these big companies. And they're trying to put their money into where they think is going to rise with the recovery. I don't see it, but I'm long on silver. I'm long on gold. I'm not going to pull my money out just because I think I can make a few dollars somewhere else. But these guys are talking millions and millions of dollars too. I mean, if I thought silver was going to go, if I had the paper currency and I thought silver was going down, yeah, I'd pull it out and wait and then I'd put it back in. I wouldn't go putting it somewhere else. But these guys are literally putting their money in other avenues to try to make more money. CJ posted a comment on our video today. Check it out, and he'll explain. It explains it a little bit better in shorter words than I can try to explain it to you. But basically, people are moving their money where they think they can make more money. Simple as that. Move to good state, sell aluminum, get silver. Maxwell Silver Hammer, hello, hello. How are you? How are you? I'm just a guy trying to figure out how to do this, man. So, yeah, just rotation into different sectors, all short-term stuff. Yeah, CJ is right on that. This is short-term stuff. So, guys, don't get scared because in the long term, you are better off with silver. You are better off with gold. I've told this story plenty of times. If you had two quarters, one of them dated 64, one of them dated 65. In 1965, you could buy a gallon of gas. Today, that 1965 quarter don't even give you a fraction. That 1964 quarter, 2 gallons of gas. Simple, short, sweet. I have told that story sometimes where I made it 10 or 15 minutes long. Silver Seeker made a video similar to that story. Pretty good video, too. He's showing little cartons of eggs and gallons of milk. Real informative. But like I said, I'm an OJT kind of guy. I just kind of talk. I don't need to show all them charts and stuff. I really should, but I think my OJT speaks for itself as a dealer. I think it's called currency collection, says SoCal. I think it's more like currency printing is what they're doing. Keep buying. Yes, keep buying, guys. Keep buying. Don't be afraid. Again, I'm just a guy. It's my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. You do it at your own risk as far as investing. If you lose money, I can't be held responsible. I'm doing well, sir. Thank you for asking. I trust you are well. Yes, Maxwell, I am doing well. After the internet dropped me on the first part of this stream, I'm going a little bit longer than I expected, but I probably would have already closed it up by now, but I just had to come back and talk to y'all again. You know me, I have trouble saying bye. But yeah, if anybody's got any questions real quick, I do want to wrap this up by 8 o'clock. So if anybody else has got any more questions, please ask. I will do my best. It's all about cost averaging, says Scott Kahala. Cost averaging is very important. And CJ says, for sure, Scott. Yeah, it's like I said earlier, guys, like you treat your silver like your retirement. You just do it week after week after week. Don't worry so much about the premiums because in the long term, if you think it's going to be $33 or $30 next month, do you think this $5 to $8 is going to make a difference paying it this month? I don't think it will. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think it will make a difference. I think you'd be crazy not to buy it right now at the higher premiums if you think it's going to 30, 33. Well, I am glad I caught a little bit of the stream. Yeah, you caught a little bit of the stream. We're going to start having on Friday nights. I'm going to start doing some Q&A, different topics. You guys have any questions, you can ask me. I'm going to try to do it every Friday, and eventually, once I figure out how to use Streamlabs, I am going to get somebody else on, and we're going to have like a split screen. It depends on if they're showing their face or not, whether you'll see them or not. You might just see a picture that's like flashing, every time they say something, it goes boom, 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 boom. But yeah, it depends. I'm going to try to have different people, different YouTube members, maybe different coin dealers, maybe. I don't know. But that's something that's going to happen after I figure out how to use Streamlabs. As you know, I'm old school and I have trouble trying to learn this stuff, but I'm doing my best. What time on Sunday is auction? The auction is every Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, unless we have a Mega Gall giveaway. Then there's no auction and it's just all giving stuff away. And those start at noon. So yeah, just basically 1 o'clock. CJ's like, 1:30 because he's slow. He always messes up trying to get on. He's thinking that, but he just says one thing. It's 1 o'clock is the scheduled time. Great talk, Catmanduism. Thank you. 1 p.m. EST says Catmandu. LOL. No, it's not your bad. Sometimes I have trouble getting on these streams. I'm learning how to just go through all the steps as I'm going the first time because I got used to just pushing a button and going, and now I need to actually go and do it all so it's all right and it happens right the first time. McDonald's quarter pounder with cheese meal and 47 cents in 1950 day, 59 today, $9. That is called inflation, says a foot. He didn't say that, but that's what he means. That is what happens. And guys, if you see that $100 silver, that $9 is going to be probably $90 because that's the difference. That's what happens if it goes up too fast. If it goes up slowly, you will see prices of some stuff go up, not everything all at once. Because if you remember right, I mean, from when I was a kid, a gallon of milk was $1. And now I go to Walmart and I can get it for, well, it was $1.69. Now it's like $2.18 this week. But other things have went way up. Like gasoline was a quarter, or I'm sorry, I remember seeing it for 32 cents when I was a kid because I was sitting in the back seat of my brother-in-law's car. It was 32 cents and he was griping because it went up from 29 to 32. He griped for an hour or two, man. But he was griping about that. And now gasoline is 10 times that, whereas milk is not. So if it goes up over time, slowly over time, you will see some stuff kind of stagger out and not go up so fast. But if it goes up too fast, everything's going to go up too fast. It's like, okay, everybody's making $8 an hour minimum wage. Let's raise it to 15 and everybody's going to feel like they got more money? No, they'll feel like they got less money. What'll happen is everything will go up all at once and they will be paying more for everything and they will end up with less cash in their pocket at the end of it. So forcing $15 minimum wage is not a good thing. Companies that can afford to pay it should pay it out of the goodness of their heart and share in some of the profits. But some companies cannot afford to pay it. So when you force it, it's going to force those companies that cannot afford to pay it to raise their prices. Then the big guys are going to get to raise their prices. And all raising minimum wage will do is put more money in the multi-billion-dollar pockets. And that's exactly how a forced minimum wage will work. If a company can afford to pay it, they should pay it. If you don't want to work for a company that cannot afford to pay it, that's your prerogative. But everybody has to make a living, even a little. I could not afford in my little shop to pay $15 an hour to 3 or 4 people. I couldn't do it. I can barely afford to pay myself that. And I work a lot of hours. So imagine what $15 an hour do to me. I think I make like $5-6 an hour average. But I work a lot of hours. Same 50 cents. We'll still buy it today. You are right, a foot. The same 50 cents will still buy that Big Mac meal today. And it's silver. Oh, no. No, it won't. It'll get you two Big Mac meals. That same silver, that same 50 cents, two 50-cent pieces will get you two. Did you say it was 50 cents a foot earlier? I think I got lost here. I'm lost. Oh, yeah, yeah. He said one. So, yeah, it'll just buy you one. I was thinking he said two. No, he said it was 47 cents. So, yeah, and you'll get change back, too. You get a couple pennies back with that 50 cents. So, that is what silver and gold does for you. It holds your value, it stores your value. You cannot expect to make money in the long term. What you can expect to do is be able to buy what you buy today, you can buy it tomorrow. The same thing. Now, there are cases where you can play the GSR, that's gold to silver ratio, against each other and make money that way by increasing your stack. I know a lot of people that do that. And there are other ways to make money in it. But if you're just buying it to hold it, you're mostly buying it to preserve your wealth because nobody wants to be without when they're older. I know I don't. I was a 10-pounder in 1973. Yes, you was. You was born in 1973, girl. Terrible idea. Luckily, not in the news stem bill. Yeah, luckily, I think CJ agrees with me on that minimum wage thing because he says it's a terrible idea. It is a terrible idea for the small mom and pop shops, and that's what a lot of people are missing. Most of this economy is held up by the mom and pop shops. These big companies, yeah, they make a lot of money and they do a lot, but it's the mom and pop shops that built this country, that are the backbone of this country. If you put all the mom and pop shops out of business today, the country would end up going bankrupt because they are the solid foundation. I know almost everybody I know. What I consider a mom and pop shop is a company that has less than 15, 20 people working for it. That's to me a mom and pop shop. They could still be making millions of dollars, but a true mom and pop shop is like we have here. We just got a couple of us. Now this is a true mom and pop type business. Luckily, not a new STEM bill. That's why, yeah, in our family biz, we would basically have to employ less people and less qualified people. Yes, that's exactly what will happen. Less people, less qualified people equals less production. Means the owners have to work harder, and therefore they end up going out of business because they wear themselves out or work themselves to death. Amazing store of value, and then the bonus is that silver demand for industrial purposes is going to rise over the next few decades. Yes, CJ's got a point there too. As the silver demands, now silver is a great store of value, but as the demand rises, and that's what you guys that are 20 to 35 years old have an advantage over me is because I'm 53, I'll be 54 this year. You have the advantage over me. In 20 years, I may not be in this business. I'm hoping to be. I'm hoping to still be here. But you guys have the advantage of actually making money and storing value. And that's what we didn't have when I was growing up. Computers were just being introduced into schools, and we were building little hangmans in high school. That was the introduction of computers. We have 12 to 15 at any given time, says CJ. Yep, and if $15 an hour, that means you're going to have probably 7 to 9. It's going to maybe 6 to 9. Yeah, that would make a big difference in your payroll. Payroll is one of the most costly things in a business. And the second most costly thing is the product, and sometimes it's vice versa. But those are the two most costly things, is the product to resell or the employees. Depending on the type of business will depend on which one is more expensive. In my business, the product is way more expensive. Buy it now, 5 gumballs. But Pop, I think you have robbed the cradle. Well, Angel is 6 years younger than me. Yeah. I like him young. What can I say? She'll be 48 and I'll be 54. She's actually 5.5 years younger than me. 5.5. I traded my first wife in. Did I say that? Yeah, I didn't trade my first wife yet. My first wife was about 2 years older. Uh, Logan's coin raid, woohoo! What? Where? Here? What? Logan Coin sent me here on a raid. Where's everybody else at, Field Guy? It sent you here on a raid. Hey, if you're going to sub her channel, do me a favor, watch a video and comment, because something happened the other day. I ended up gaining like 50 subs and then they all disappeared. And I think it's because I got raided and didn't realize it, and then they didn't ever watch a video or nothing. So if you could watch a video and comment, I'd sure appreciate it. That way it'd stick. Logan's Coin Red, 12 to 15 employees. What's that going to translate to with a minimum wage there, CJ? I've had a sub. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Thank you. Thank you. Younger model, says Mrs. Coin Crew. Ooh. Guys, yeah. Basically, I think all the people on Logan's poofed, I guess. Yeah, you're here though, and that's what. Oh, here comes part of the raids, but returning here. Yeah, you guys are here. We got two of you here. Raid. You know, I got a Family Dollar next door. If you all start spreading anything, I can go get some Roach Motels and I can catch you, and then you'll stay here. That's why I said the other day, if we get raided, I'm going to go get some Roach Motels and connect them to the screen so we can keep you guys. But anyway, yeah, if you guys have any other questions, let me know, because I think we're going to be wrapping this up. I am starting to get a little tired. I am working tomorrow. We are going to be here on Sunday. Fun day auction, 1 p.m. So it's going to be a little bit shorter auction. No Wednesday row hunt. We will return on 17th for the row hunt. Rows are still available for that day. It would just be me, my wife, and her family. If minimum wage went to 15, I would quit and just day trade, says CJ. Yeah, you'd have to do something like that, because, yeah, at $15 an hour, I mean, everybody thinks it's a great thing. It sounds good, but when you look at the bigger picture, the future, and that's what a lot of people don't. They look at the here and now. Yeah, here and now it sounds good. But what about tomorrow when everything else starts going up to pay that minimum wage? That's a big, yeah, Ms. Coinker, I'm trying to make it fired for years. But yeah, in the long run, that's what a lot of these people that are trying to get this bill passed, what they need to do is the government or somebody needs to go to these larger companies and say, what can we do to help you to lower your prices so it can be lower on later on down the road? You know, lower for some product or something. You know, that would help people. Having to pay lower prices for products would help people more than making more money. When I used to work for people, and I have worked for people off and on in my life, mostly myself, but when I worked for people, I didn't worry about how much I made. I worried about what did I get out of them in return. Like I was a supervisor at a poultry plant in Southwest City, Missouri. I worked for him as a regular employee, and then I moved up to supervisor. And when I was a supervisor, I looked at what did I get? I got a 401k. I got a bucket of chicken every month, like 30-pound box of chicken every month. To me, that was a good benefit because that was in the early 90s. I mean, 30 pounds of chicken was a lot of chicken. That was like 12, 15 bucks back then. So, and then I had my 401k, and they matched my 401k dollar for dollar. And I put the max 13% in, so I built up really good there. But it's all about what benefits you get, not about how much money you make. What we need to do is we need to figure out how to get people to lower their prices on consumer needs. So that doesn't include things like movie theaters. That doesn't include things like an ice cream shop. It includes stores, these big grocery stores, these gas stations that are selling gas. Those are needs. The doctors, those are needs. We need to figure out, everybody needs to figure out how to get these people to lower their prices so the dollars we're earning today will go further for tomorrow. So we can stack some more silver. Thanks for all the info tonight, says Jake G. 15-minute horrible, closed it out. My project fuel cost alone are expected to increase by 20K for fiscal year 2021. Yeah. See, and like in a Foot's case, a Foot is, I believe, a truck driver, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, but I think he is. And in his case, a Foot needs lower cost silver, so he, or not, I'm sorry, well, everybody needs lower cost. He needs lower cost fuel so he can, and he needs lower cost maintenance on his trucks so he can make more money to buy more stuff. Otherwise, if he has a bad maintenance bill, and I was in the trucking industry from 2010 to 2014, and when a maintenance bill came in, and if you didn't have enough money, you were screwed. You had to put it on your credit card, and then you had to pay some outrageous interest on your credit card until you could get it paid off. So what he needs is he needs a little bit lower cost fuel, which is a need because he does it to deliver goods to all these stores so they can sell them and make money too. Lower taxes and less Fed regulation means lower prices and more purchasing power. Yes, that is true. However, it's not just the Fed. It's some of these big companies that are literally greedy. When you pay 10 cents for something to produce it and you sell it for $1, that's greed. It is actually greed at a point if you sell something for double your money, except being a manufacturer, that's what you got to understand. They need to at least 2 to 3 times their money because they have unexpected costs, like in a Foot's case, where some unexpected maintenance bill will come up and they have to have the funds for that. But I think anything more than 3 times what you pay to produce something is a ripoff. And they do that. They will pay 10 cents and sell it wholesale for 50 or 60 or 70 cents, which makes it $1 on the retail end, when they could be selling it for 30 cents and then it'd make it like 49 to 59 cents on the retail end. So it makes a big difference. Hi, Roy Suchigorski. I have 200-gram Geiger bars assay for sale tomorrow at Opportunities Trade Day, said Roy Suchigorski. 2 by 100 grams, so that's, I think that's 2 100 gram. I don't know. Check it out tomorrow. EC's channel. Roy Suchigorski's got it on trade. We were in trucking. The gas tank ended up getting twice as much. Yes, they got twice as much as the employee when we had that big rise in '01, and then it went back down, and then it started going up. Yeah. Coins and coffee, hey. Yeah, mechanics are expensive now because when I don't work on my own cars, I take them to the shop because that way if it gets messed up again, they have to fix it for free. Because I hate to do something and then have to redo it because I messed up, and I do mess stuff up. Oh, did I say that wrong? Yeah, 2010 to 2014. I said it again. 2000, from the year 2000 to 2014, we owned a trucking company. And it got bad when the fuel just started to cost too much, and then I was pretty much the only driver and stuff, so we got out. Hello, all, says CLE Precious Metals. Hello, hello. How are you? How are you? We are just here chatting, having a good time. I finally got back up to 1600 after that freak out the other night where the subs started coming on and it just jumped all over the place. I don't know what happened there. YouTube didn't like me, I guess. So yeah, but yeah, guys, some products that are must-have for consumers are sold either at or below. Some other products need to have higher margins to make the difference. I agree, though, it's not a simple answer. No, I don't think it's a simple answer. I think people just need to figure out, okay, it cost me 10 cents to produce it after employees, after electricity, after mechanics with those slight maintenance. I should be able to sell it for 30 cents and be done, but that doesn't happen. It's like, I hate to call out a particular store, but I'm going to call out a store without saying their name. A store that is so big, if you don't give them the price they want, they will kick you out of their store and not sell your product, even if you're as big as somebody like Coca-Cola or Pepsi. They will literally say, you cannot come in our store unless you sell it to us for this price, so we can sell it for this price, and your price is still too high as far as the retail side. That's just not right. If they want to sell the product, sell the product. They shouldn't tell the company manufacturing it, that you have to sell it for this or I'm not buying your product. They should just not buy the product and be done with it, not threaten them. But I have known that this particular company to threaten people. You see it all over the news. But I'm not going to name their name. You guys can name it. I won't. And I'm sure some of you know what company I'm talking about that kicks companies out if they don't give them the price they want to purchase stuff from. For. I'm not ignoring greed. It's a real factor. Yeah, some greed is just too much. It's. I can neither confirm nor deny that, Muscle Shell. That's all I can say. I can neither confirm nor deny that. I am a shopper there, and I am a shopper at our local, well, it's not local, it's semi-local, Meijer grocery store. They have better produce. But yeah, I can neither confirm nor deny that. I shall not say their name. Rainforest Company. Rainforest Company. Oh, yeah. So Muscle Shell's in the house. Muscle Shell is not scared, says Mrs. Coin Crew. I just don't want to get in trouble, that's all. I mean, I don't know what kind of game all these big companies play. I just don't want to go there. I don't want to lose anything I've built here on YouTube, so I'll just leave it alone as far as me saying the name. I do. I shop there. I have shopped at that store, and I shop at Meijer. I shop kind of wherever. I shop where it's convenient to shop. I do stay away from companies that are, I don't know, not too clean or something like that. I won't shop at those companies, whether it be a convenience store or major chain. If it's too dirty, I don't want to shop, even if it's not food I'm shopping for. Kind of like the old gas stations back in the 70s, how they were all dirty and stuff. Anything that gives me that kind of vibe. Maybe it's just trauma from when I was a kid going to them gas stations where there's grease and oil on the ground. I just don't like that. Just don't badmouth Google on YouTube and you'll be fine, says CJ. We cannot badmouth the Google because they are the YouTube owners, yes. Voldemort. Did I pronounce that right? Voldemort? Anyway, guys, it has been real. It has been fun. Dollars are votes, says Zilla. But I think I'm going to call it a night. I got to work tomorrow, so what do you think? What time is it? Is it that time? You tell me. We had a lot of people come in the first and the last chat, 2 chats in a row. This one lasted almost an hour. Here's understandable. Coin Crew to protect you. Here's a tidbit. 45 years of family members has never stepped in a... There you go. 45 years as family members have never stepped in the name I shall not name. He knows they destroy businesses. I go where it's convenient for me. I do try to shop local. Meijer's is a big privately owned company. Their stock is not available, but they are huge. And they have some great produce, man. I love that store. But it's not as convenient for me. It's an extra 20 minutes away. And I hate putting gas in my car. It costs too much. So here we go, guys. It's that time. Look at that. Na 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 na, na 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 na, hey hey hey, goodbye. Na 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 na, na 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 na, hey hey hey, goodbye. We'll see everybody on Sunday. Thanks for coming to our questions and answers, gold and silver premiums. Have a great night, and we'll see you Sunday. Bye.